Did you know that a goldfish swimming in a bowl is incapable of surviving in any natural habitat? Not only because of its domestication, but its physique would not allow it to do so. Even the koi fish lack the survival instincts to survive in the wild, which makes them highly reliant on human care in controlled environments. But how do these fish were used to be? Did nature create them, or it's something we created? And how an average aquarium fish came to life? Find out on our channel, The Curious Corner. Most of the fish we see in aquarium stores today are not products of nature but are made by humans themselves. To understand how these aquarium fish came into existence, we have to travel back in time. In ancient China, during the early 600 AD, humans first encountered a peculiar phenomenon in the wild. In rivers, ponds, and lakes, they noticed a unique mutation in the wild carp, which was a species of fish commonly used for food. Occasionally, some carp exhibited a beautiful golden orange coloration due to a rare genetic mutation. In the natural world, this bright color would make them easy prey for predators, but in human hands, their golden hue became a sign of luck and prosperity. The Chinese, fascinated by these golden carp, began selectively breeding them to emphasize their bright and vibrant colors, which marked the beginning of domestication of what is now called goldfish. Over centuries, the practice of selective breeding became an art form. The Chinese people started breeding goldfish not just for color but also for its shape and size. These fish were kept in ornamental ponds and became a status symbol among the wealthy. The fish began to diversify in appearance, with variations in tail length, fin shapes, and even eye structure. By the late 1600 AD, goldfish were bred indoors in ceramic bowls, giving rise to their role as indoor pets. This innovation transformed them into the world's first man-made fish. During the Qing dynasty, the Chinese trade restrictions were relaxed. The European demand for Chinese goods such as tea, silk, and porcelain were growing significantly. And with all these items, goldfish also began their journey beyond China, reaching Japan, Korea, and Europe through trade. While in Europe, the goldfish were often kept as prized pets by the aristocracy, the Japanese people developed more varieties, focusing on elegant fins and body shapes. The idea of keeping fish in glass tanks was started to take shape in the 18th and 19th centuries, when a British naturalist, Philip Henry Gus, coined the term aquarium. At first, aquariums were only designed to study marine life, but with the Industrial Revolution, glass tanks became more accessible, making it easier for people to keep fish indoors. The method of selective breeding was simple and straightforward. Breeders selected fish with desirable traits such as color, pattern, fin shape, and size to mate. The chosen fish were allowed to spawn in controlled environments, where their offspring were protected and nurtured. This process was repeated over multiple generations to refine and enhance specific traits. Later, hybridization was introduced, involving the crossing of two different species to create a new type of fish with unique characteristics. In some cases, hormones were either injected into the fish or added to their diet to stimulate breeding behaviors. Currently, there are more than 7,000 species of these man-made fish who are poorly equipped to survive in the wild due to their specialized traits, which are designed for aesthetic appeal rather than survival. There is also a darker side to these methods. The most concerning and cruel practice is the use of artificial coloring, where fish are subjected to unnatural processes to enhance their appearance. They are immersed in acidic or dyed solutions, which technically strip their protective mucus layer, making them prone to infections. Furthermore, they are injected with dyes using a syringe, causing pain and stress. These artificially colored fish are marketed as more vibrant or exotic, misleading buyers about their natural appearance and shorter lifespan. These fish exhibited abnormal swimming patterns and feeding behaviors due to stress caused by the procedure. The most advanced method right now of creating aquarium fish is genetic engineering, in which specific genes from fluorescent marine organisms like jellyfish or coral are inserted into the fish's DNA to make them glow under UV light. The modification is done at the embryonic stage and is passed down to the offspring. While this technique is popular and considered ethically acceptable since the modification does not harm the fish, still it is against the nature, as these fish are only designed to live a short life inside an aquarium and cannot be released in the wild, as they can disrupt ecosystems. Specialized diet rich in pigments like carotenoids is given to these fish, which help them naturally develop brighter colors. While many people argue that these fish are only the extensions of natural processes and are also used in research to study diseases and environmental changes, whether aquarium fish are against nature or not depends on one's psychological, ethical, philosophical, and environmental outlook. While they diverge from natural evolution, they also reflect humanity's growing ability to shape biology. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, The Curious Corner.